Thank you very much, everyone, for giving us the floor as the website design team. So, beginning the slides. So, first, let's introduce what ASME PD is all about. What, as Collegiate Council member, we do. The ASME Petroleum Division Collegiate Council has the mission to expose, educate, and help members to discover opportunities within their oil and gas industry by improving their capabilities as student and future professional. So as the website design team, I'm going to introduce ourselves. I'm the Hafizur Rahman, and with me, the intelligent guy, Ricky Garcia. And from now, he is going to take the floor.
Okay, so our main objectives were to highlight the council activities on the 2019-2020 year page. What we did there is just we wanted to make sure that the audience and the viewers knew what we did and knows what goes on in the council. It's not just the conferences and the dinners and stuff like that. So we also created the Q&A page for the 2019-2020 members. We asked them questions about how is this affecting their education, their lives, or how it might affect them in the future. We updated the ex-member feedback. By that, we just change the fonts and stuff like that. We made the website more interesting. By that is we added animations, fonts, and stuff like that makes it look more clean and stuff like that. We made it user-friendly, which is just we wanted the viewers to want to go back to it and look at it or actually go through it, not just skim through it, which we will explain later on. All right, next.
Yeah, in the methods section, as Ricky just explained, we have described or segregated the objectives. So first objective was highlighting the collegiate council activities. So we had different activities all over the year. First one was the annual meeting, and then we had the women conference. For the COVID-19, we have missed the second meeting, which we are doing right now online. And we also had a eFest. And the second objective was creating a web page for 2019-20 members, including their interviews, and having a hyperlink for LinkedIn profile, and having a photo anchor, which I will describe in the next slides. So basically, we try to highlight about what collegiate council members are thinking and what their vision is to demonstrate that in our website. Third objective was updating the ex-members' feedback. So we approached a lot of members who were previous council members and asked them how collegiate council has impacted their life and their current career. So they have replied, and we have added those also in the website. And fourth objective was making the website more interesting. So we were thinking about brainstorming how to do it more interesting. So we had changed the infographic, the first page, and the background. We had updated slightly the calendar page, and we have done a lot of minor changes throughout the website, I believe, and we as a team believe it will be more interesting to look at when we will share it in our next slides. And the last objective was user-friendly browsing experience. So regarding when we saw the previous website, which was browsed by mobiles or sometimes with computer as well, it was not very interactive. It was not very dynamic. It was having a white shady background. So we tried to make it more visible, more clear, and as Ricky just said, it's more interesting and dynamic. So it's same for both the computer and mobile browsing experience, and we will share both in screenshots with you so that you can have a better understanding what we mean by making it more dynamic. So here is the council activities from 1920. Ricky will take the floor again.
Okay, so this is a really nice representation of what we wanted the activities page to look like. If I will show you guys next in the next slides how. Yeah, okay. So this is the 2019-2020 current activity page. So what we did is we changed some couple words from the intro of the page, and then we added some images with descriptions next to it so that the viewers know what we do. It's not just conference and we sit down for hours, and since I'm a freshman, what I thought of when people would tell me conferences and stuff like that, I'll think oh, I have to sit in a room for hours just listening. And yeah, so this is what we wanted to do so that they will be more engaged and stuff like that. We described how we went to lucky strike. We had fun. It was like a icebreaker, I guess. We interacted with one another, and then we went to the conference. We went to Geodata. We had a tour. It was pretty interesting. We took a picture together, and then we had the team building activities later on. And the third picture in the middle, it was like we posed for a movie, and the one under that one, it was the mannequin challenge, and then we had dinner, and we also the women conference is there too. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, in the member Q&A, so we had asked all our current council members about some questions. So the interview was based on a set of questions. So we asked them about what's their current bio is or what's their profile is. And then we asked about why do you want to see yourself in 10 years? We asked about how do you think ASME will help you in your professional career? We asked about how he is serving as a member of the council from when he is working as in the council and what's their prospect and so on. So based on those questions answer, we have updated the page and we have added all the members Q&A in a web page in our website, and that interview is here. And the second thing that we did is the LinkedIn hyperlink. So just bottom of the name we find that there is a blue colored LinkedIn, so there is a link embedded. So by clicking that LinkedIn link, anyone can go directly to the member's profile in LinkedIn. And we have also added a photo encode that I just mentioned in the methodology section. So we have a page in our current website where we have all of the current members' photos. So we have embedded a link also to the photo so that it can directly redirect the uh, click to the page where the interview is. So it's kind of making the website more interesting. Anyone trying to get more information about any member can directly go to there and then go to the LinkedIn page as well. And these all informations are all also archived in our data archiving, like as previous team said, we have archived it in our Google Drive. So anyone interested to access any of our information can directly go to this link and find the informations instantly. Ricky.
So the XML feedback, what we updated was like the fonts and the alignment of the text. So the ex-member feedback is basically how the college council impacted their life and career, which is like the questions that they were asked and they responded with well, what they impacted, like how it impacted their life and their career. And we just changed the fonts and the titles so that it look better. Okay.
Yes. Perfect. And in the next slide, we can see the current look of our website. So we'll compare with the previous look as well. So currently, this is the look of our website. We have added a logo of ASME here. We have added the current Collegiate Council Petroleum Division's Collegiate Council logo. And we have updated, there is an infograph, there is a picture here, and we have done some minor changes. And Ricky was the person who find out this picture, and it's really interesting, and some of these pictures as well. So this is the infograph that we have updated in our current website, and we have changed the layout of the calendar page, which is more focusing on the dates and making it more interesting. And we have done a lot of minor changes, which Ricky will describe now from this page.
So in this table, it's the websites, the changes and the reasons of why we did the changes, but I don't want to bore you guys with the graph. So I'll just show you guys in the next slides, but it was basically just how we changed the backgrounds, the fonts, the titles, and the animations and stuff like that. Okay, if you go to the next slide, yeah. So this is the before and after. As you can see, like it's a big change by just changing the background. We made it dynamic. We changed some fonts. We aligned the text. The pictures, which I found. So there's like a different one in where the North America is, and then post the whole picture as a whole. Okay, happy to explain the next one.
Well, here is the second one that we have adjusted. So this page, you can see that the title was really not a title previously. So we have fixed that. We have made the title like SMPD Collegiate Council. And then in the mission and vision, we aligned the text, made it justified and made it more professional. and the background and other things just Ricky explained. It's same for this page as well. It's right now focusing the text and having more clearer interface to make more interesting.
So
Ricky?
the calendar, as you can see, it's not a big change, but the background itself makes it stand out more. We changed the title, the color, and just the layout of the calendar itself, and I think it looks pretty good. Okay, have you
Yes.
seen?
This is also the similar change as Ricky said. So we have changed the background. We have made it more aligned so that it comes out in the eye of the visitor more clearly. So that is it about this page.
The changes in the Who We Are page. I think Hafizu did a really good job in changing the picture because I was thinking more of like the conference, like the one on the left, but the picture of us looks better because it tells us like like who they are as in like the council itself, and then the background itself like makes it stand out too.
Yes, and here is another minor change that we did. It's just the text change and the background change, and all the other things are just like as before.
Mhm. So this also the background, and then we change the color of the important things that need to take notice, like in the apply now page. So for example, like the requirements, the date of when it opens up again, and just so that it looks better, we just made the color brighter of the text.
Yes, and just a thing to add in this page, previously the requirement and the date was not very much focused. So anytime I visit this page was like not now closed. So it gives the negative sense. So right now anyone can see that, yeah, the deadline is this and the requirement is this. So it makes the page more interesting. And thanks to Ricky to highlight these things because I was thinking what to do with this page, but he did some highlighting and it's really cool. So in the next page, we did literally just change few backgrounds and the fonts, and this is another minor change that we did. So here, the mobile interface. Ricky, you want to explain this?
Okay, so as you can see in the mobile interface, like the words are like stacked up and stuff like that, and you can't really even see the words. Like they're, I guess, kind of the same color as the background, and that was before. So the after, we made sure that the words were visible. We aligned it, we organized it, and Hafiza will show you guys the mobile interface later on. But it looks really nice and it's just more developed.
Yeah, so overall, what we did is actually we have made a user-friendly browsing website. So I'll show you by visiting our website just 1 minute later, maybe. So we have added animations. We adjusted alignments as is shown already, but we have purchased one image for adding the infographic. And then we made the desktop and mobile interface dynamic and brainstormed and came up with attractive outlook to offer unparalleled browsing experience in the website. I believe you will like it. And these are the links. I have also shared a link of our whole changes and our activities, everything that we did as a website team. It's a 30-page document, which I'm going to I have already shared it with you. If you are interested, I think you can visit. And it's a 30-page document that we have prepared as a manual for the next year's same project, the guys who is going to do. And by that time, we are going to visit our website and let's see the website first and I'll come back to the presentation again. So here is the website as Ricky just mentioned. So from the start, I can see this is not the static as it was seen in the photos that we shared in our slides. So it's dynamic and there are some blue bubbles coming up. So we believe it makes the website more interesting because the audience whom we are targeting to join the ASME PD Collegiate Council are the age range of like 18 to 25 or 30. So they're going to have more fascination to browse this kind of dynamic sites. And I can roam around the website to show you how we have changed each page and we have added animations and previously it was not there. And we also can show you how we have added the activity page and it looks like this in our current website. And also I can show you the current council that we were talking about. So here is the current council. All the members photos are here. So we have embedded the link with the Q&A that we asked each members, and by clicking to anyone's photo, it will redirect to the person Q&A. So this is something interesting, and we can go directly to the LinkedIn, and here is the LinkedIn page that we can access of the members details and so and so. And similarly, we can go to the apply page, and my internet connection is very slow today. I'm sorry that it's not coming instantly. So this is how it comes. So it appears with a boom, so that it gives the impression that it's something interesting. You see, look at it. So people get the deadlines and requirements and apply to collegiate council. So it was our main motto to make people more interested to apply to join the collegiate council. And as the minor things, we have added this infographic. It was actually not minor, it was a good thing that Ricky came up with. And we have changed also these pictures to make the things more interesting. We have aligned the text, and we have made the logo at the middle and the ASME's logo at the left. So this is basically our current website, how it looks like. So just going back to the presentation, and this is something that we did. And as the final summary, what we actually found, Ricky, please continue.
So the summary of our council activities. So what we did was we changed we updated the annual meeting, the women conference, and the e-fest, so that the audience knows like what's going on in the council. And then we updated the interviews, the LinkedIn's, and the photo anchors, so that it is more accessible for the users to just press the images and like go to the Q&A. And then we updated the examiner feedback, which is how they impacted their life and their career. We made it interesting. We updated the infographic, the calendar, the layout, and some minor changes like the fonts and stuff like that, and the friendly mobile interface, which we will also show you guys. The dynamic desktop browser experience, which is the one that Hafizu just showed us.
Yes, so before going to the mobile experience, let's talk about future recommendations that our team is putting. So first recommendation is, as we can see, our website is having a new look, and it should create some good impression among the visitors. So we want to make this stream really going upwards. So we want to update the website regularly. For that, we want the other teams who are working on other projects like social networking or eFest team, they can provide us some photos that they feel interesting with a small sentence that describes the photo. We can update that in the website and make the website continuously to the visitors like dynamic, so that they don't get bored by seeing the same things every day. And the second thing is we can have some scheduled programs like we can have bi-weekly or monthly updating, and we can have some Zoom interviews with mentors so that we can update the websites regularly. And maybe for some small corrections like changing one words, slip of typing mistakes, we can just have some trust on the website team so that they can have the authority to update small things like changing small minor colors or word punctuation errors, something like that. So it will make the total teamwork more like praiseworthy, and it will be more interesting to work with the website in the near future. So this is all about our presentation, and just I need to show you how our mobile interface is looking like. So the mobile interface, if you can see my, yes. So this is the mobile interface, and right now it's also dynamic, and anyone want to visit the website can access through mobile, and here are the options. So previously everything was like white background, and it was not really having some dynamic effects. And right now people can just go through it, and um, just for example, if we go to the current council, we can see the photos, and we can go to anyone's by clicking their Q&A. We can go to directly there, like clicking their photos, we can directly go to their question and answers. So these are some things that we have added in our mobile browsing experience. But it's a fact that mobile browsing experience actually differs from mobile to mobile. So if still now there is some things that anyone thinks that can be fixed, they can instantly tell us, and we are keeping an eye to change things periodically. So we are appreciating any recommendation of anything that needs to be changed, or the next year team also can continue this thing. So this is all about our presentation and our changes in our website. So that is the thing that we did actually, and we believe you will enjoy while browsing the website by yourself. So thank you very much for being with us. From Ricky and me, we are appreciating your time and effort. And if you have any question, thank you so much for being with us.
Wow, that's my question. That's very, very impressive. Thank you,
so
guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is really, you know, these are some of the things we've been talking about to do for the whole division, and you guys have done it here, and I really, I'm very, very impressed. There's no better way of doing this than you guys doing, because I mean, the main goal of this site is to reach other people, and nobody better than you knows what students and other people want to see there. So I think you've captured some key elements from the look, how it looks, which I really like. It's impressive, it's dynamic. It gives you that lively look that, hey, this is not just something that was created 10 years ago. It's there. It demonstrates from beginning with pictures and actions and things of the activities that go on, and that itself is very attractive, I think. And it's just so many great things about this site. One thing I would mention, and maybe you're not aware of it, but Petroleum Division in the last several years, even though we're called Petroleum Division, we have put a lot of emphasis on renewables as well, with offshore wind and you know, other things. So maybe, just a maybe, I'm just suggesting, so it doesn't give the impression that it's all just oil and gas. It's really, there's various activities right now that the Petroleum Division is sponsoring and conferences on the renewables in general. And, you know, maybe we can throw something there just from the visibility, just a suggestion. I'm not really sure if it make a big difference, but if you're asking for a recommendation, I just have to think of something small, and that's something that I'd ask you guys to consider in the future.
So are you talking about perhaps putting a window or something that says, what is the Petroleum Division? Or are you thinking add words after the letters PD on that screen?
It's, to be honest, Don, I don't know what's better. I'm just, for me, maybe even graphics, when you look at the graphics first, it just doesn't give you the impression of the just oil and gas wells only.
Okay.
But I really don't know the answer, because we are a little bit new in a sense on that. So, but I think because a lot of people, believe it or not, they view, okay, oil and gas is dirty. Where is the cool stuff, the new stuff, which we're really trying to address them both in a sense. We know the oil and gas is the main source of energy, and I think it's going to be like that for decades to come. But nevertheless, we're looking at that other space, so maybe something there. And the last comment is, Danielle, if you don't mind, I would want to make sure that all the members, executive members, see this website, because I can tell you, I don't think they do or know that this exists. And especially with this fresh look, if you don't mind sending the link to all the members and encourage them to visit it, and Brian and I will do the same on
Absolutely.
the next meeting. I'll
Okay,
leave it there. Thank you.
This version is not turned on yet. I don't think, is it, guys?
We will publish it today after the meeting.
Okay, because I have one thing to say, but let Brian say what he thinks.
The link will be same, Don. The link will be same. So we'll just
But I
publish
just don't
it.
want him. I don't want him to look at it and see the old version, thinking that's the new improved. From a timing point of view.
I will wait to send them an email until I hear from the boys that they've made the update.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that's actually along my lines, because I went out to the website, pulled it up, and I was going, I guess they haven't updated the website yet. So that's, I think, nail on the head. And so I was comparing the two, and I totally agree. I look forward to seeing this out there. Of course, I'm kind of thinking ahead that all of your profiles should be probably moving into the, at some point into the previous member, right? So hopefully everyone on the call's gone through and updated their profiles such that we can populate you as when the new council comes in, then it shows you as being previous members. But I really like this. This is great. So thank you. And one of the things I did not think about was the experience that people would have on different mobile devices. So that's definitely something for me to consider. And it sounds like someone's smoke alarm's going. So if you haven't checked your smoke alarms, that chirping in the background that I keep on hearing, if someone's smoke alarm needs a battery change, I think it's time to do that for everybody. So just a reminder.
That's our safety moment. Any other thoughts or comments before I say something?
Thank you very much. For the first point that Jim just shared, we can maybe add some of the circles like this at the infographic. Maybe one circle describing some renewable topics like biomass or any other wind energy or a wind turbine. So anything that focuses on some renewables in the map. So that can be one option that we can highlight the other wings of the petroleum division as well.
I think that's a good idea. A circle like that, or maybe even like a wind turbine. Like how you have the pumper jack, or where you actually have something with a wind turbine. Lots of different options, but it looks good. It looks good. I think that's the key point.
I think a circle with a wind turbine would represent more quickly to more people alternative, because that's the one that's probably the most mature of the alternatives. And solar, I don't know that you'd see it real well there. You just see a black rectangle kind of thing.
I agree, Don and Brian.
So I had just a couple of quick things. When I started off with our new revised mission and vision, and that was part of a little bit of the holdup here. So I can send those words to you guys, if you could update mission and vision on the site to that new version. It's and then the old versions, just for information for Brian and Jim, were more the mission and vision of us growing the council as opposed to the council itself. So it was more of a message to New York than it is to students looking at the site. So we changed that. And then on your, for future and next time, I think there would be value in next year's group getting testimonials from the executive committee, from employers of past participants, and from some of the speakers we have. Because I think hearing a student say this was really cool and fun delivers one kind of message. Perhaps something that says one of the reasons we hired this person was, their experience in the collegiate council and how they were able to articulate their goals, or that would be another powerful type of message. So if you can capture for next time, you know, adding to current students and past participants, the executive committee, employers, and past speakers to it. But again, I thought the site was, as we said before, and y'all nailed it on the head. So awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Don.